What's good, guys? So, got a few things going on, right? Didn't get to have Christmas dinner, all of this kind of stuff, so, you know what? Let me feel this right. Men who catch fly with chopstick accomplish anything, right? So anyway, fra ra 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 ra. Except this is more, well, I don't know. I just went through I don't know. I ordered like $70 worth of sushi and all kinds of other stuff. I mean, this stuff is just like phenomenal. And magnifique. So anyway. Oh yeah. Oh. So is it cheesecake or trees cake? I can't touch that yet. But yeah, that's what happens when you leave a diabetic at the house with a low glucose, an American Express card with no limit, and DoorDash. Merry Christmas. Speaking of which, I just ate a ton. Yeah, 184 going up. So, I just been trying to kick back and relax, and I just wanted to like treat myself for Christmas, you know. I went and I did like 2 hours out in a hot tub at 104 degrees. It was just, I mean, the stress just melted away, right? So, other news, right? The duplex, all the construction and everything else. My neighbor is a contractor. He's a general contractor, and he builds these $1 million homes in New Orleans, but it's I want to say Lakeview. Yeah, Lakeview. He's coming to a close on 2 houses, and he's already got a few guys to help out my neighbors. So I still have quite a bit of work yet to do to this property. And so I went and hit him up. So this Wednesday, he's going to come and look and see all the different things that I want to get completed and done here. And we'll go from there. So at least things will be in the works, right? So I think now is more of a time for me to work on me and work on this property and get this place up to snuff the way that I want it, right? Because that's why I took all the profit from crypto, was to fix up my home. So that way then I don't have to, everything will be done. Everything. And then I can go off to Southeastern Guide Dogs and go get a guide dog. And then I can travel the world if I wish. So I'm not too sure about, you know, the jab, no jab with overseas travel, right? So, you know, if you travel outside of the U.S., I think you do have to have the jab. I'm not 100% on that. Within the U.S., you don't. So that's still cool for now. I mean, it sucks, you got to wear a mask and all around everyone else, you know, in the airport as well as on the plane, whatever. I don't even give a shit. I just want to get there and have a good time and then get home. But right now, I think it's right now. I think before winter really sets in, like I would say, March, right? So before March, I need to get a lot of this stuff done. So between towards the end of February and March, I mean, right now it's still 80 degrees. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 67 degrees Fahrenheit.
There's no way.
Tonight, expect a low of 66 degrees. Enjoy your night.
Alexa, what will be the high temperature tomorrow?
Tomorrow, expect a high of 79 degrees Fahrenheit.
So yeah, 80 degrees in New Orleans, right? Right after Christmas. I mean, we're still able to go swimming at this point, right? Flip flops, shorts, no t-shirt, whatever. But when winter sets in, I mean, like really sets in, here it only touches maybe 28 degrees 2 days out of the year. That's the coldest it gets here in the South. So, but even still, at that point, I don't want to be out there working in it. I want all of this to be done. I want all the outside to be done. I don't know if I'll be able to get it done in that by March, right? The rainy season. That's the rainy season here. I mean, like storming, raining every single day, like torrential downpours. Like, okay, when I went to Colorado and lived there for a little while, these people were saying, "Oh, it's raining, it's storming, it's the monsoon season," and I'm like, "This is like barely a drizzle. You don't, y'all shouldn't go down south. Y'all be crying underneath the bed." I mean, the thunder and lightning here will rattle the stuff on the walls. I mean, it's it's loud. It's bad. But anyway, right? So no, I want to get all of this kind of stuff done. Still no word on the property across the street. Sorry. I thought that was a different car going by. Anyway, still no word on the property across the street. I got 3 of the 4 owners to agree to the offer that I gave them. Now, again, I'm not going to be fixing that property up. All I'm going to do, all I'm going to do to it is I'm going to have a pitch roof put on it, because right now it's a flat roof, but the roof is gone. So when it rains inside of the house, right? So my offer is only on the land and the structure. That's it. So just the skeleton. It's a 2-story brick home that cost, public records show, $169,000 to elevate that property 3 feet. Excuse me. So my goal is only to throw a pitch roof on this property, on this duplex, and then gut the entire inside. Yeah, of course, I'm going to clean up the outside and everything else. It doesn't cost any money, but, hook up the electricity, the water, and, the alarm system on every door, every window, and then cameras all around, like I just got done doing this place. So, and then use it for storage, for all tools and whatnot. And, because, I mean, look at the cost of one of these pods, right? I mean, it's like $200-300 a month for a pod. What if I bought the freaking house? What if I bought the property? I could just, go through, have a want pile, a for sale pile, a garage sale pile, and a want pile, and a trash pile, and just get rid of all of this shit, right? I mean, truth be told, I can replace everything in the damn house right now. But, it's except some of the things that are sentimental. Pictures and like my grandfather's cane and stuff like that. I can't get rid of that. So it was my grandfather whittled it. Whittled? No, not whittled. Carved it. He took a piece of wood and made a cane out of it. Put a tip at the end and polyurethaned it. It's really nice. It's heavy duty. So anyway, stuff like that I don't want to get rid of. I mean, hopefully I never have to use it, but I'm more. Whenever I got injured, I never used a cane. I always used like crutches, something like that. Hopefully I don't end up in a walker and all of that, but who knows, right? So anyway, the dude across the street, he's gonna come help me out. I'm sure he's gonna cost a mint. And really, I don't give a damn. I just want the shit done. I want the house done. The fence line, the stuff around where behind the gutters, where the gutters are gonna go. I need that repaired and fixed. Let's see, it is the fence line. They're a 12-foot post with the metal sleeves that go inside of the post. So, very sturdy. And the posts are 12 foot tall. And it's only a 6-foot fence. So I have to put these posts in the ground 5 to 6 feet. Now, surrounding that, with concrete, on top of that is going to be a concrete footer that's going to be 16 inches deep by, I want to say 12 inches, or 12 inches deep, 16 inches wide. That's going to go the whole perimeter of the property. With a chain wall that is 8 inches by 8 inches above that. As well as the concrete footer is also going to hold 5/8 rebar. So this is going to be extremely strong. And each of the posts, and with the metal sleeves inside of each post, are going to act as anchors, if you will. So if there ever were any additional damage to come from another hurricane or a tornado or such a thing, and the fence line was damaged beyond repair, which I purchased plenty extra to keep underneath the house, because I elevated this duplex 5 feet in the air. So underneath the house, through the access, you can stand completely up, but I've yet to run electricity underneath, all the lights and the outlets underneath the house. I have not done that yet. But basically, a huge storage space throughout underneath the house, and work spaces, work stations, all kinds of stuff I can do underneath the house. So, but one thing at a time, I got to get everything else done outside. Then I want to do more inside, but I'm also going to need the workspace underneath the house to be able to finish the inside of this property. So, and then hopefully I get the one across the street. So, and none of this would have been possible without crypto. Cryptocurrency, by investing over time with a dollar cost average, it has completely changed my life to the point where I had to figure out how to take profit and how to write that off on the capital gains, how to write that off on my taxes. And I do that through rental properties. So, and I'm legally blind. I was in pitch black darkness for a few years, but I regained some vision in my right eye. My left eye is only light or dark. That's it. So I receive Social Security disability. I also receive Medicare. And without the Medicare, my insulin alone is $1,200 a month. Each one of my eye surgeons is $700 minimum just to say hello. And then neurologist and endocrinologist and podiatrist, as well as a glaucoma and retina surgeon. I'd have been screwed if I'd have took profit in 2017. So I held. I hodled. And I still continued that dollar cost average in the crypto. And over time, when one or two or three pop off, next thing you know, you hit a home run. Or you might hit 2 or 3 home runs, right? From that moment, the rest of your life has changed. I don't know what life is going to be like in 5 to 10 years with crypto the way that it still is. It's just hard to fathom what I was able to do. It's just, but I did it. And I still dollar cost average in the crypto. I still throw like $900 a month in the crypto every single month. But now I'm to a point where I can take those earnings. I can take what I did, and I can put that into a residual income project, like Elron with the Meyer Dex, right? And I earn like 400% annual on that as a rate of return. Or like persistence. I earn 35% off of that as an annual yield. I mean, if you got 100,000 to throw into something like that, you'll earn the 35%, and then you can also provide liquidity to these other exchanges, and then earn 2, 3, 400% on top of that. Now, you also have to weigh, I believe it's called impermanent loss. You have to weigh that in your decision making as far as what percent you want to allocate to do what. As long as you're cool with it. Dude, how did my cousin say it? Got it licked like a 2-dick dog. Got it licked like a 2-dick dog. Good Lord. But like I said, I'm still on disability. I'm still on Medicare. I even still qualify for food stamps. Now, mind you, it might only be $8 a month. But still, under my Social Security number, I look poor. What I did was with the trust, I donated all of my assets into the trust. And I used the EIN number of the trust, not my social. That's the key that they don't want you to know. So your social, doesn't own the assets. The trust does. It's really just that simple. But everyone from Dave Ramsey to everyone else I've encountered, no one else has figured this out. They always put us down. The disabled, they just keep putting us down for what? Because they don't know the answer. They never had to go in search of it. And like I know sometimes I sound like a broken record, but this really needs to be heard. This needs to get out there that there is a way for the disabled to invest and to do well, to own a business, a 501c3 nonprofit or a LLC or a C corp or an S corp. You can do all of that under the umbrella of the trust if you wish. You can create separate ones. You can even do a CRT, a charitable remainder trust, right? So then through the CRT, you can then put that into annuities, which I don't like insurance companies, which is why I have an issue with doing that. So annuities is nothing but insurance companies, right? And then you will earn a rate of return in dollars. Why did we get into crypto? Why did crypto begin? It was not for dollars. It's a new system. So why am I going to sell that for dollars? I'll sell my crypto for another undervalued asset and then wait till that asset appreciates. Then I'll sell that overappreciated asset and purchase another undervalued asset. It's not rocket science, but you know, who do you listen to? I mean, you hear all of these people, it's nothing but clickbait out there now, it seems, you know. Bitcoin $5 million, Bitcoin $10 million. I hope it does. I sincerely hope that happens one day. But I'm not putting everything I own on one thing. That's stupid. Have a diversified portfolio. Have 20 different cryptocurrencies, as well as gold and silver, as well as rental property, as well as land, as well as mineral rights. I mean, as well as annuity. No, that. Equities, as well as equities. I mean, do annuities if you will. I just can't do it. You know, my father was, let's see, life, health, accident, cancer, and a few other things, insurance. And then my mother was vice president of the largest property and casualty insurance company in the Southeast with just an extremely impressive book of business. So, but I want nothing to do with any of that. I mean, my father wanted me to go get my, what are the certificates or licenses and all of this stuff and insurance, so that way I'll just inherit their books of business. Really, I don't give a shit. I told my parents, what you built, what you did, I'm happy for you. Go enjoy it. I don't want it. So that's that. I had no idea I was gonna become disabled, and really I should do a separate video as far as excuse me, as far as what I did throughout to get to here. I did everything from rationing food to prepping to stockpiling food to, because food is an asset as well. Most people don't think of food that way, but you ever go hungry, you'll soon realize it. That's why they say that after most catastrophes, it takes 3 days for it to become Mad Maxville. So, because when people go hungry, you have to remember these people are hungry and have to feed their children. their families. So what are they gonna do? So anyway, have food as well. Whenever I get done with all of this, with this duplex and all the construction bit, I've still got 20 solar panels, at 250 watts a pop. So I don't have the batteries. I don't have the, what do you call that? The split phase inverter. Not inverter, but the split phase. It's a 13 kilowatt system I designed, and I've yet to do it. So I don't have everything that I need yet. And I'm actually debating trying to purchase the cells and actually building the batteries myself. Because I'm pretty sure I can do it. E equals I divided by C. That's Ohm's law. And with a multimeter, I mean, my degree is automotive technology, but I'm Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Society. So, and electrical was my first ASE. I mean, I'm ASE A1 through A8 plus a L1 in automotive. So, but no more. Those days are gone. I haven't turned a wrench since I went blind in 2011. So, but it doesn't mean you just forget, or, I mean, even if you do forget, what's a refresher course? I mean, really? That's why we have YouTube. So, different things to go back through. But I really do think that I can do it. As long as the connections weld properly, I think I can do these cells and build batteries and end up building something large. Because when I look at these, like, 10 kilowatt batteries, it's just, they sell the 5 kilowatt batteries as well, but I would want several in parallel, at a 48 volt. Ja! Ja! Tenants a home. This is what it sounds like with no drywall, no insulation separating. So anyway, just figured I'd come out here and shoot a quick video and kind of go over some of the stuff I got going on. And I think I'm gonna take a bit of a break from traveling. Just a few things, and I'm trying to get past. I'm trying to get past all of that, and then just look forward at all the other stuff that I have that I really should have been. All the stuff that I really should have been doing all this time, but when I take a week off here and a week off there, it completely throws everything else out of whack. So I've gotten a few things back on track, and like I said, I know Dallas is next month, January, but and I took profit and all out of crypto to go ahead and to do these different events, and to be able to travel and do different things. And I did that, but like I said, I really need to finish. I really need to finish doing stuff on this property first. Ruh-roh. What the hell are they doing? Oh, man. So anyway, I need to get back focused on me, this property, getting things in order, following up with all of these contractors to get these different jobs done. You know, again, I couldn't tell you how many contractors I've been through at this point. I mean, the people that came and did the roof, yeah, I still have so much other work. And it's like they turn their nose up at it. And I'm talking $10,000, $20,000 jobs. Plural. Jobs. I guess they don't want the money. It took the profit to do it. They see the check that paid them. Never an issue. I don't get it. It's like they don't want to work, you know? I'm not talking to people standing in unemployment lines and all of this kind of stuff. I'm not talking like that. I'm talking contractors, you know? I'm talking people that make 10 grand a week. So that's what scares me about my neighbor across the street. You know, they own several duplexes in this area, and he builds all of these different $1 million homes in Orleans Parish, in Lakeview. So anyway, look. How long I've been going? 33 minutes. Good Lord. There's a number for you, right? Look, I gotta cut this. Y'all be cool. Later.